What's going on? Welcome back to another Boom Beach video. Today we are going with the strongest Heavy Zooka combination known to man. My base has been getting destroyed by Heavy Choppas, and I'm sure yours has as well. So let's go ahead and try and use Heavy Choppas with Zookas. I think adding the Zookas makes it a weaker strat. You're more likely to lose troops and spend gold, but it's still stronger. And I mean way stronger than regular Heavy Zookas. One thing we got to look out for today, we still have Zooka speed boosted in the tribes. And this is another regretful strategy where I boosted that up on the first day of the tribe coming out because, you know, the Zookas might be able to outrun some of the Heavies or Heavy Choppas before they can get deployed. Now, part of the Heavy Zooka is that the Heavies will trigger mines and the Zookas will be far enough back or slow enough that the mines will detonate before the Zookas get there. You lose that advantage when you have Zooka speed boosted 55%. We'll see how it works out, but it looks like with this first attack, not very surprising, but we lost no Heavy Choppas and a handful of Zookas. Always gonna happen. But this strat is still dominant, and like I said, much better than regular Heavy Zooka. I'm not sure if it's quicker than I'm not sure if it's quicker this way than with all Heavy Choppas because you get so many more Heavies and you're not losing any troops or anything. With the Zookas, you still gotta kind of plan around, like I said, the mines and all that, so you don't lose them. So that kind of might slow down the attack in ways and all that, but something we're going to deal with here, and it's still a blast. So let's go ahead and use our temporary GBE ability, which is either remote hack or universal remote, whatever one Everspark does not possess. That is what the name is. And we've had this out for so long now, and I still don't determine the difference between the two, because they are the same thing. Just one is a hero ability, the other you can kind of choose where to throw it, but in essence they are the exact same thing. And down goes base number 2, and it looks like we didn't lose as many Zookas this time, so our planning around the minefields has worked out a little bit. But even with losing a few Zookas, you're not even spending that much gold. See, a handful of Zookas, it's costing like less than 50,000 gold here, so we're still profiting heavily. But it's always nice to get as much gold as possible, because then you can convert it, and the off chance that we lose a ton of Heavy Choppas in an attack, then, you know, they're pretty expensive, and it's good to save up. But we'll get rid of that grappler for some reason. I don't think it would have been grappling anything we couldn't handle, but it's always nice to get that taken out. Grapplers, a lot of health. Actually, it probably would have been better to do a boom cannon or something, because then they'd be able to get a good hit on a surrounding defense here. Even though it is completely avoiding it, it looks like it would take 3 shots to get through a flamethrower, but you're still getting that damage on the building, so it speeds up the I almost said a quack. Oh well, I kind of did. Attack that much quicker. Man, that is a horrible misfire right there. But we'll go ahead, get an Iron Will pop. The Iron Will was the decision by me because of that mine problem that I discussed earlier. By using it, then maybe the Zookas can take more regular mines if we got Iron Will popped. And I think that's worked out, but also we could have much quicker attacks, which might be on an efficiency level, might be that much better to have battle orders, because then you're getting that much more damage and speed out there. But I guess our Zookas don't really need much speed, do they? So I'm content with Iron Will after thinking about it. With this one, we have 2 defenses that we definitely want to get rid of. So we'll throw our universal remote hack ability on them. The laser beams, it's one of those prototypes that there's no win here. No matter what troop it goes for, it's going to get the Zookas behind. And look at how many Zookas we have lost. I think the culprit have been rocket launchers and minefields. You know, there was a lot of gaps in the base here and a lot of ground for the Zookas to catch up to the Heavies. And I think, even though it's a level 67, I think this has been the best base we have attacked so far. But yeah, no problem. Still able to take it out in the end. 27 Zookas lost. Not even that much really, but enough for me to know. Let's move on to the next bit. Look at how quick these attacks are. This is the fun of heavy choppas. And based on my defense log, people have been having a blast with them. A blast with it. We'll go ahead, pop an Iron Will here. I'm scared. We're going over the minefield. Let's get a, you know, we'll utilize some critters too. There's enough heavies that are distracting the defenses, but the critters, they're just really good at running potentially where the Zookas are going to run, and then they go and take out the mines. That's why I love critters. If I could write a love note to you critters, I would, and maybe I will. I just need a P.O. box or a shipping box where I can nail it, and I will express my love to you critters. Go ahead, get a flare on the HQ, and we will take out another base that did not even stand up close to that level 67 we attacked. Embarrassing. My base is probably the same thing. But yeah, you're level 74, maxed out, if not almost maxed out. A little embarrassing. We'll go ahead and move on to a level 74 up here. And I think what we're going to do, you know, maybe I should have been doing a little bit more of this. We'll let the heavy chop, the heavy choppas are pretty quick, but it's the heavies we worry about. We just got to make sure that the deployed heavies are able to take out the mines. But like the heavy choppas in general, they are much, I think they're probably about the same speed as the Zookas actually, with the Zooka boost, so we don't have to worry about the Zookas out pursuing them. But like I said, the heavies on the ground that are supposed to be creating the path, taking out the mines, and absorbing single-handedly the rocket launcher fire, not doing it as a joint effort, you know, with the Zookas. That is where we worry a bit. Looks like we've lost a couple Zookas, and you can just see the sporadic Zookas getting taken down to low health, and I think the culprit is a mine, because that's just what it seems to be. We'll go ahead, get a flare, and we should be able to take out this one. These attacks just go so quick with the heavy choppers. They are so fast. It's like attacking with Scorchers, but the Scorchers actually do more damage. They're able to just plow through these, and we only have 2 more player bases, a full map clearing session, and it hasn't even been like 9 minutes yet. It's going to be a 10-minute map clearing session here. We'll go ahead, get our troops down, and we want to make sure that we protect our Zookas on this one. Maybe I should have went into it with a little bit more planning. That might have been wise, but here we go, approaching the minefields. We'll get some med kits ready. We'll get some remote tacs ready. I don't know why that would help with the minefield, but look at that. I just saw a clump of Zookas get destroyed by the rocket launcher. Maybe I remote hacked the wrong building, and just for safe measure, get that final rocket launcher take. Even though I think the mortar would be more dangerous, because their bullets hang in the air way longer, and the Zookas are way more likely to get hit by them. But we did not think of that. Now we did get a shock onto it and a flare on the HQ. And once again, a player under max level gave me more of a run for my money here than the max level players. So I guess the lower level the base, the more struggle I have with this overpowered heavy Zooka strategy. 22 Zookas fallen in that into the last base, the last attack. Will this level 74 make up for all the other foes here? I don't see any ice statues. Do I see any prototypes? Not with the naked eye here. We could run into them. Nope, I'm pretty certain we don't have any to worry about. And this is why all the max level people aren't worried about the defenses. So I guess that makes sense, as the lower level people might have to work a little bit harder to get to a higher medal count. Now, I'm not saying I'm at a high medal count. I would say I'm like at an above average though. I think I would say the average for the casual main base player is around 800. But you know, I think I'm attacking more than the average player on the main base at like kind of towards the top at least. When you're newer in the game, then you don't have many options of what to play, warships, operations, and all that. So you're more likely to be more focused on the main base. But yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and get a flare on the HQ. Maybe a bit early. I wish we would have held on, got a shock mount, but I don't think it matters, as the heavies are just too beastie. And once again, we record a full video without losing a heavy chopper Game crashes at the end. I guess these heavy choppas are going too quick. But it has been a great week with the heavy choppas, even though my defense log looks like this. Wow, we still got some diamonds to collect. Can't forget though. How are you losing heavy choppas? It's so easy not to lose them. But I guess I'll take it. Easy diamonds for protecting the heavy choppas, or protecting my base from the heavy choppas. I guess I did have a couple doom cannons on the base, at least toward the beginning of the week from one of my Hammerman videos, so that was probably helping out a bit. But that's going to be it. Enjoy the final weekend with the heavy choppas for a while. I know I will. But we'll see you in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.